Alright, Piggy stereotypes. I've been planning to do this video for a really long time now. And finally, I'm able to do this video. I've been really busy for a long time, so I'm just happy I'm able to do this. Now, I should probably say a few things first before I start the video. This is based off of Soundsmith's Team Fortress 2 stereotypes. Where he does stereotypes based on certain things in TF2. I'm doing this based off Piggy, along with Kaneko Kitten doing it on Roblox hats. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to LuigiMan39, Crispy, and Fantastic for doing voice acting in this video and making it possible. Alright, let's begin. Ah yes, the stock Piggy skin. This skin, despite being the original skin for Piggy, isn't actually commonly seen by most players. Alright, now to the stereotype. This person can either be really good at the game and fooling you to think they're a noob, or they are actually a noob, or they just don't understand that they can buy new skins in the shop. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing to anyone who's wearing the skin, just if they're wearing the skin, expect them to not be the best at the game, but don't expect them to be on day one. But then again, they really could be, since this is the original Piggy skin for every new player. This person is still a noob, but doesn't want to be called a noob and found under the Piggy stereotype, so they chose Little Brother to play as, so at least they're wearing a skin that costs Piggy coins. However, by doing this, they instantly assume that means they're good at the game. However, that doesn't mean so, and that it just proves that they're just as a noob as they were wearing the normal Piggy skin. So basically, if you see this person wearing the Little Brother skin, you can assume that they're still new at the game, but at least were experienced enough to get the coins to purchase the skin. This person is the same as Little Brother, however, they coincidentally had enough Piggy coins to get Mother, and since the main point of them buying these kind of skins is, well, to not be considered a noob, they obviously went with the more expensive one, as they would be considered less of a noob if they had more Piggy coins and had a more expensive skin. Now, like Little Brother, this doesn't mean they're good at the game, unlike what they usually think. So if you see someone with the Mother skin, they're more experienced than Little Brother, but that doesn't exactly mean they're experienced at all. They're, if not, probably a very new player, but understands the basics and maybe doesn't understand that ammo does not go with the green lock. Seriously, Bacon Hairs, what the hell? This person is a lot more experienced than Mother and Little Brother users, but since they are around the same price, I can maybe say that the stereotype for father is similar to Mother and Little Brother. However, believe it or not, the more common stereotype for father skin users are that they coincidentally had enough when they realized they could get other skins because they played Piggy a lot and still had no clue they could get new skins, which is really weird considering there's a huge shop button at the menu. This person is most likely memeing, but there are plenty of other reasons why people would use the grandmother skin. For example, it's one of the most expensive pig skins that are part of the pig family, that are canon to Piggy as well. Also, they may try to pretend that they are the bot in City, but then again, that requires the map to be City, and then again, not a lot of people think of that in case they're doing YouTube videos. It's just, this skin is so underused that it's really just sad that it's really underused. So if you see someone with the grandmother skin, they're probably memeing. This person probably bought the Sheepy skin because they're one of those people who would buy it because of how cute it looks. Now, I don't exactly have any problems with people that do this. It's just that, it's Piggy. It's a horror game. Why are you choosing a skin because of how cute it looks? I understand sheep can be cute at times, but this is literally a sheep with a red glowing eye and with a sledgehammer in their hand. Just, if you see someone with a sheepy skin, they're probably bought it because of how cute it looks. And because this is the very first skin that falls under this stereotype, I'm pretty sure it's not the only skin that falls under it, so I will just consider this to be the sheepy stereotype. This person probably bought the pandy skin for the sheepy stereotype. Not exactly because of the sheepy stereotype, but they do follow it. It's really weird because the pandy skin is seen way more common than sheepy, follows the same stereotype, but follows the same stereotype more than sheepy does, even though sheepy's what named the stereotype in the first place. If you see someone with a pandy skin, you can expect them to be just like sheepy, but more of that stereotype. Why would you wear this? Why would you wear this? It's just so bad. I don't understand. But really, I don't understand. Why would you wear the skin? I guess the person wearing the skin could be memeing, but then again, there are way better skins to do that with. Heck, even one of them is more cheaper than the teacher, so why would you wear this? I don't get it. Or how... The least I can do is probably ask someone in the comments why they use the teacher skin if they use it. So if you're watching this video, please comment why you use the teacher skin if you do. Because I genuinely don't even have a stereotype for this one because it's just so bad. I don't really have any beef against the skin, but it's so just not an okay skin in my opinion. So if you use the teacher skin, please tell me why you use it. I don't get it. This person definitely bought the memory skin back in the day when it was so cool. This skin was the best skin in the early days of Piggy. As soon as it was released in Chapter 2, it became pretty much everyone's favorite skin. This was actually the second skin that I ever bought in Piggy. So if someone's wearing this skin, they probably bought it because of how cool it looks. Or they like the idea of, actually now that I think of it, how cool it looks is really the only reason people would buy it. There's actually a huge mix between what kind of person a kitty user can be. They can be a cat person, which is actually the most common from my personal experience. Maybe they want to just stand out from others. Maybe they like the idea as a shovel, as a weapon. There's really no specific stereotype for a kitty, and this applies to a lot of other skins too. But if there's one stereotype I would have to make for kitty, it's probably that they're a cat person. This person is a flexor. No, hear me out. There's a twist to it. So, from chapters 8 through 12, there were 2 skins that were released. One not-so-expensive skin and one really expensive skin. Mimi is one of the not-so-expensive skins in the Chapter 10 update, I believe. So, a person using the Mimi skin is someone who still wants to flex with a new skin, but doesn't have enough for Robbie, the more expensive skin in the Chapter 10 update, so they decide to flex with this. Now, because they still wanted to flex with it in general, makes them entirely someone who thinks they're better than everyone because of what skin they use. So, if you get mad at someone with a Mimi skin, please consider that stereotypes are, well, stereotypical, obviously, so don't instantly assume they're like this. Just maybe expect it from them. This is part of the Piggy meta, so pretty much every above-average player and above-average YouTuber uses the skin. I don't blame them though. The razor-sharp claws, the idea of being a pig dinosaur, I really like this skin, it's just kind of overrated. I mean, I really don't blame the people that use this skin, but believe it or not, I've actually seen a lot of noobs get it. Probably either because they like it being a dinosaur, or they were peer pressured to get it from everyone else using it. This person bought it for the same reason they bought Mimi, however they bought it in the Parasite update instead of the Chapter 10 update. Since that's really the only stereotype for Daisy, I'm going to list something that I really think is cool about the skin. Her weapon reminds me of the Pain Train from TF2. Since I'm a huge TF2 fan and everything, that really stands out to me. That's all I really have. I mean, barely anyone uses this skin unless they didn't have enough coins for piracy, but they still wanted to flex with the new skin. This skin. This freaking skin. Take a normal piggy skin and multiply it by the worst thing to roam the earth, spawn camper, exit door camper, role player, glitches out of bad, uses alarm traps, teams with rest, BTS level, idiotic, I'm an angel in real life, my dad works for Builder Man, bad girl, demon, little jerk! Jesus! Here. Alright, I'm all calmed down now. Okay, let me just... Alright, this person just wants to stand out to others. Despite the skin being kind of the same skin as Daisy and Mimi, no one actually bought it because they couldn't afford Clowny, even though Pony is less expensive. Now, that may seem like a weird thing, but like I said before, I think, the thing where people just buy the skins if they're less expensive, but if they're new, kind of only started in Chapter 10, being Mimi the first one to have that stereotype. Pony doesn't exactly have it. As cliche-ish as it sounds, devil skin users are really the exact opposite of angel users. Not literally as in, oh, one's the devil and the other's an angel. These guys are going to be the nicest and chillest guys you will ever see. Like, if you see someone with a devil skin, you should be thankful they're there, because they will be not only super smart and good at the game, but will understand and won't be like little kid in chat if they die, or if they win, bragging, or, well, lying, saying, oh, they were hacking, or oh, they're such a noob. They're nothing like that. They're actually really chill and nice guys. So if you see someone with a devil skin, definitely expect them to be nice. But then again, this is a stereotype, so it's not 100% true, but just expect them to be that way. This person is either pretending to be the bot in Forest, or they're a doggy supporter. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just that they prefer one character over the other being money. Now, obviously, that may not be true all the time, and they support both characters. It's just that maybe they like the doggy skin more. It's really that no supporter of a certain thing is bad, unless they're a Zizzy times Pony supporter. Then that's bad. This person is most likely memeing, with a small chance of just getting it in the glitch update because it was more expensive than Devil, but they're most likely memeing. It might have something to do with his neck, I don't know. Yeah, I really wouldn't know since this skin is barely used, but whatever.
This person is probably wearing the berry skin because they want to stand out from others by wearing a barely used skin. That, or they like the idea of an edged weapon instead of a bat or something.
This person is either an exploiter and glitches into the cage in Carnival to pretend to be a bot, or they just want to stand out from others by, like I said before, wearing a barely used skin. Alright, now the rarest stereotype of them all is someone who doesn't feel like they wanted to waste money. Now, maybe people are saying, well, this can apply to any skin, but here's the catch. So, back in the Chapter 3 update, when Foxy was first introduced, this skin was actually glitched and caused the Piggy to go faster than any other player. Obviously, that glitch is now fixed now, but for the people who bought it, feel like they may have gotten cheated on since, well, they bought the skin to use the exploit, but maybe now they don't feel the same since, well, everyone's balanced, but not my problem. So, if you see someone with the Foxy skin, they're probably just wanting to stand out from others.
This person bought LA because of her theme. That's it, just her theme. There's really not much else to the skin, so I don't know what else there is to say.
This is also part of the Piggy meta, except this one may not be used as often. Usually people that use this skin are probably trolling, pretending to be a soldier bot in Outpost, which, I'm gonna be honest, you can do on pretty much any platform, unlike pretending to be grandmother, but that's besides the point. Someone wearing the skin either likes TF2, they want to pretend to be a bot, or they're just part of the Piggy meta, as most players are. Okay, so for this, I have mixed opinions. Not on my opinion of the skin, but my opinion on the people who wear the skin. Okay, so I have full respect for anyone who wears this skin because of how cool it looks. This skin looks freaking dope. Like, you literally get to be Piggy, but from the undead. Half of your skull is showing. Isn't that sick? And you use a freaking skeleton arm for a weapon. That is just something I entirely respect. Now, the other person is probably someone who believes the Grandpa Pig is Zombie Pig theory. Now, I don't exactly have a problem with this theory. I just don't believe it, and I don't really think the proof is that good. But I do hate the people who say, oh, well, it was actually confirmed by Minitoon or Creekcraft, or anyone who believes the theory says it's confirmed. I genuinely do not respect them that much. If you believe that theory, I don't have a problem with that. Just, I don't genuinely believe it. This person either wants to kill the players before the bad ending could, or they just like the idea of a brand new skin in the Chapter 12 update. Okay, but seriously, this skin could maybe be that one skin like Mimi or Daisy where they didn't have enough for the more expensive new skin, so they improvised. But then again, people would just buy the skin because it's new in general and not because it's less expensive than Billy. I mean, to be honest, I prefer Billy over Badgie, but Badgie's still pretty cool, I'm gonna be honest, so they probably bought the skin just because of how cool it looks, or they, like I said before, they just want to kill them before the bad ending could. This person is either a bunny supporter or a furry. Now, if you're a furry, that's a completely normal thing, and I have no problem with it whatsoever, unlike the rest of the internet. But if you're a bunny supporter, I really can't say anything else to you other than it's your opinion, and I can't really change that. I guess I could maybe say something about the bunny users that discriminate the other users for wearing other skins and believing in other things in Piggy. For example, some bunny supporters may be Zizzy and Pony shippers. They may believe Pony was actually in love with Zizzy the whole time. I don't exactly believe that, but some others do. I once heard from a friend that a YouTuber was forced to put the bunny skin in S tier, otherwise his fans would be very angry at him. I don't know if that's true or not, but I heard it from a friend, so I believe him. If someone's wearing the bunny skin, they're most likely a furry or a bunny supporter. Also, it's really weird that one of Bunny's ears are taller than the other. Like, seriously, Minitune, what the fuck? Okay, this is super cool, but it's so underused. I don't get why barely anyone uses the skin. I actually know a couple of trivia about the skin. I'll name one of them. The body, arms, limbs, everything except for the head and everything on the head was actually already made, not from Minitune, but by Roblox themselves with, like, the skeleton package. That's not really anything related to the stereotype, but this person either probably wants to just stand out from others in general, or they want to stand out from others by wearing a barely used skin, but they also want to flex with how quote-unquote good they are at the game by having very expensive skins, so they're probably flexing on how much coins they have while also trying to stand out from others. Okay, this skin is really underused, so I have no idea why you would wear this skin. It's not the same thing as Teacher, because this skin does look really cool. It's just that, I don't know, maybe you did it because of the killing animation? Maybe you did it because it was more expensive than Pony? Maybe you just like clowns in general, you think they're creepy and you want to use them? There really is no specific stereotype to this if it's really that underused. And considering that this skin is actually really expensive, I don't think the stereotype of wearing it just to stand out or because it's super expensive really falls under the clowny skin. So please tell me why you would use this skin in the comments if you do.
This person bought one of the most expensive skin in the shop, and they don't want to feel like they wasted coins since there is a lot more expensive skins. Or maybe they like the idea of having two blades instead of one.
So there's no real stereotype to this skin, but I can say what maybe you can expect from the people who wear the skin. This person either A, believes that Parasy is still an octopus, even though Minitune literally debunked that, or maybe they bought it because it's really expensive and it was in a new update and is more expensive than Daisy. The thing about that stereotype is that you really can't expect them to flex with it, but I can't exactly say that they're not going to. So if someone's wearing a Parasy skin in your server, they probably bought it because it was really expensive. This person is probably a Zizzy supporter. Now you may be telling me, well, isn't there only Doggy and Bunny supporters? Well, no, actually. People like Zizzy too. I mean, didn't she, kind of sacrifice her life for us or something? Oh, wait, no, that was Bunny. What did Zizzy do? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. She did destroy a lot of soldiers, but then again, Pony did that too at the end, so... Well, anyway, this person probably maybe bought the skin because of Zizzy's theme. I heard from someone that her theme is actually based off another song, Lolorano. I don't know how that song goes. I don't know anything about it. That's just what I heard. Why do you wear the skin? I mean, I am fully aware that this skin used to be the most expensive, but then again, Robbie took over really quick, so... yeah. it really makes a lot of sense on how this is one of the most worn skins in Piggy. And the thing is that there's no specific stereotype to this skin. It's just the person wearing this probably wore it for a really straight up and normal reason. I mean, it's a freaking robot, head shaped like a pig, circuits shooting out of one of his eye sockets, with another red glowing eye, and a chainsaw arm, especially a chainsaw arm. Now, this is one of the craziest and coolest looking skins in Piggy, so no way that's not the reason that this is the most worn skin. Well, not the most worn skin, but one of them. So if you see someone with the Robbie skin, they probably bought it either because they want to kill your eardrums, or they just like the idea of a robot. Just like Robbie, there is no exact stereotype for this skin, but I will say that the stereotype isn't really straightforward. Now, what I mean by straightforward for Robbie is that, just judging by the look of him, it's obvious why people would use him. But for Billy, it's a little more complicated than that. This person probably bought the skin that maybe has something to do with the skin originally being fan-made. Maybe it's because this was the first fan-made thing in Piggy ever to actually get in the game. I really don't know, but it definitely has something to do with it being fan-made. Maybe they just didn't want to waste too much time getting torture, so they improvised on Billy. Even then, that's not really the smartest idea to do, since torture really isn't that expensive when it comes to between Billy and torture. So this person probably bought the skin because it has something to do with it being fan-made. This person is either really good at the game or a pay-to-win. Now, I know that maybe you think that pay-to-play is a better phrase here, but hear me out. So, most people use Robux to get Piggy coins, and this may just be that person if you come across a torture skin user. Because since the skin is the most expensive skin that costs Piggy coins, some people may just use Robux to get it if they don't want to waste time, but if they're really dedicated to actually, play the game well, then maybe they'll actually consider getting the coins legitimately, or maybe they just want to use Robux and make people think that they're good at the game. Now, don't assume that someone used Robux to get coins, but don't assume that they got it all competitively. So, someone wearing the torture skin probably, maybe, has something to do with how expensive the skin is. Or maybe they're a fan of TF2, who knows? This person is not a noob at the game for a couple of reasons. One, they had to make sure that they were good enough at parkour in order to dodge the lasers in Mall. Two, they had to make sure that they played Piggy long enough and, early enough in order to be able to get the skin, since the skin had not been obtainable for quite some time now. And three, this person just had to be skilled in general to understand what goes with where in order to be able to get the skin. Now, the reason being that this person isn't a noob is because, like I said before, the skin has not been obtainable for quite some time now, so this person cannot be a noob at the game. That, or they're just using someone else's account, but that's really, really not likely. This person is an absolute god at the game, hands down. How do I know that? Well, first off, this person had to get every single ending in Piggy. That means beat chapters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, the 12 good and bad ending. Not only that, but this person also had to make sure that their server voted city. Then they also had to make sure that they voted player and bot. Then they had to make sure they weren't Piggy. Then they had to make sure that they were able to escape. Then they had to grab the Miss P picture under the car. Then they had to escape with it without being killed. Also, did I forget to mention that player and bot on city means there are 3 Piggies, Grandmother Ellie, and the player? Unless this person has a private server and an alt account or a friend that's helping them, this is going to be very difficult for them. Also, they had to escape with the Miss P picture, go into plant, do the bad ending as usual, and then they would get the true ending. That's a very, very complicated thing to do. And also, they had to be the person to get the painting. No other person could get it but them if they wanted the true ending. Now, the true ending, I'm gonna be honest, is kind of worth it if you want to do all that work, if you really like Piggy. And when you get the true ending, you get this skin. So this person definitely is really, really good at the game. Or unless, just like Polly, they're using someone else's account. Also, during recording, I actually got really, really, like, psychotic. Because, like, something crazy happened. This is stupid. I don't like this one bit. Oh my god! Oh yeah, I almost forgot what you can actually expect from this person. So what you can expect from this person is probably to be one of the best Piggy players you can ever meet besides the devs. What else am I supposed to say? Oh yeah, that, or they just like dancing Mr. P.
Here we go. Not funny. Dickens rap. Not funny. Dickens rap. Not funny. Dickens rap. Not funny. Dickens rap.
Oh my gosh. This video took 2 weeks to make. I am so happy I'm done with this video because this video just took so long to make. No wonder it's half an hour long. I should probably end the video saying something like, if you don't really like the stereotype I gave to a certain skin, remember that these stereotypes are meant to be exaggerated. So for example, if you wear the angel skin, you're not exactly crap, it's just that most of the people who agree with the stereotype are going to assume you're crap. That's the whole point of a stereotype, so... Oh my gosh, this video took forever. I really hope you enjoyed.